right, cool. Now that we have the social buttons added, I'm going to create my about page, right? On my main website, my about page is pretty basic. I don't have too much going on there, but I'm going to add these basic blocks minus the banner. Um, and then, yeah, let's do it. So I'm going to click the plus icon under main navigation. I'm going to add a new page. And this page is called About. My Canadian friends call it About. Um, we're going to use these layouts, these starter layouts, because these are really sweet. There's 3 different About layouts. This one's pretty similar to what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to pick that. And I'm going to click Start Editing. That opens up the editor. I have the image over here on the left. I'm going to add an image. I have it all set up, ready to go. So let's find, where did I put it? There it is. My bio picture. It will add that now. It's a shot from my wedding in October. That was pretty cool. I got fancy on Photoshop with it. Looks kind of Tarantino-y. Okay, yeah. And then I'm gonna get rid of this because I don't need this. That when I did that, I deleted everything and then it pushed it up to the top where there was an H1. I don't want that. I want that to be normal. So I'm gonna scroll up and call this normal. There we go. Go over to my other page, copy this text, my bio, and paste it. Here's a good point though. I want to mention when I'm copying and pasting text from somewhere else, especially if you pull it from Microsoft Word, it's going to pull the style that's on there with it. And so you want to strip all the styles from wherever you're copying and pasting it before you paste it. Otherwise, it's going to look funky. So there's 2 ways to do it. First way is like I did, where I copied it and pasted it into here. And then up here, there's this little icon with a slash through it. That's called remove format. If I click that, it will remove all the format from my text. My text didn't have any format to begin with, so it's okay. But another way to do it is like this. Before I paste it, I'm going to click this clipboard icon that says paste as plain text. Click that. That brings this up. Paste my text in here. Click OK, and then it pastes it without any styles to it. You can see that there were links. Now there's not any links. So if you have any issues copying and pasting, I would recommend using these 2 buttons. All right, cool. How do I get this image to wrap, for the text to wrap around this image? I can do it like this. I can grab the image itself, hover. I'm going to bring it over until you see that gray box. When you see that gray box, that means that it's going to live right there and the text is going to wrap around it just like it looks. So I'm going to drop it there. And it doesn't look like that now because I have that weird border, like the margin setting on this template. So easy fix. I'm going to throw in 2 spacers, one on the left and one on the right. And you can see that that fixed it. I'm going to close it up. There we go. So now I have an image with text wrapping around it. It's kind of cropped funky just from the template. But there we go. That's pretty close. Sweet. All right, below that, I'm going to add a line. This is a technique I use a lot. When I know I want to break up sections, I might not keep this line, but it breaks things up for me. Second thought, I'm not going to use that because, again, that margin issue. Next topic I wanted to cover real quick was the adding social media feeds. So let's add an Instagram feed. It's ridiculously easy, actually. So we click the teardrop icon, which brings up the different types of blocks we can add. Scroll all the way to the bottom where you see social blocks. Hover over Instagram and click. And then that pulls my Instagram account, my personal Instagram account, because I just linked it before. You can connect multiple accounts. I just have one right now for my personal profile. I also have business accounts, but like I'm just using this for myself now. So I could connect multiple accounts if I'd like. Then let's go over to design. I can show you how many, I can decide how many items I'd like to show. So right now I want to set it to 12. I could go maybe 16, go 8, whatever you want. You could go 2 or 1. I like keeping it even, especially because on a mobile device, this is going to go into blocks of 2, and then if it was odd, it would be 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, and I don't like that. All right, so let's go to the design. So this brings up a point that I haven't gotten to yet, which is styling galleries. Now, the Instagram block is a gallery, just like if I was to add a picture gallery or photo gallery or video gallery, you can style them all to be these different settings like this. So I have a slideshow. In the slideshow, you can see makes one big image with the thumbnail images below it. I can add show next and previous controls. And then I can also select this option here, which makes it automatically transition between the slides. I think it's kind of annoying. I don't really use that very often, but it's a cool tool if that's something you're looking for. I can set the height. I'm gonna see again. It's already annoying me. I'm gonna set the thumbnail height. You can see that strip down here get bigger and smaller, and that's affected by this right here. And then this gap, right? This gap between the main slideshow and the strip here, you can minimize that. You can make it to 0. You can add a bunch of padding to it. It's totally up to you. This is for the description. So it's going to show when I hover over this, it's going to show it if I were to save. All right. Other design options you have is a carousel. So same boat as the slideshow. Um, it's going to create a big strip that is invisible behind this that keeps going to the right. Now, if I click automatically transition, you're going to see it start to slide to the right. I can add those previous and next controls, which don't do much when you have this selected as well. So be careful with that. Then you have your active alignment. Let's uncheck that. Right now, my active alignment is center. So you can see that this is the picture that we're looking at right now of our alternative Christmas tree, which is a cat tree. And then the previous picture and the next picture to the right and left. But I can set it to left so that the main focus is on the left-hand side. So I'm looking at this picture. Now I'm looking at this picture. Now I'm looking at this picture and so on. You can also do it to the right, which is a little bit weird. Like the picture's here now and it's here. It looks a little bit different if you like resize this like this. There you go. Cool. So that's the slideshow, or sorry, the carousel. The grid is the first one that we saw. You can set that grid to be anything you'd like. I don't know why it's not pulling up. Set it to grid. You could set it to stacked. That stacked makes them the full image one on top of each other. And then you can also choose to show the description or not. Okay, let's go back to grid, and I want to show you a really cool feature that you might use if you have a business or like an event or a band or something that utilizes hashtags. If I click this search, right, this search button, what I can do is I can literally search through all of Instagram for the most recent posts about any hashtag. Let's do something fun. Let's do hashtag cats. Yeah, that'll work. Or hashtag crazy cats, even crazier. Click apply. It's going to take a second to load because it's searching through the entirety of Instagram at the moment, and it's going to pull the most recent posts. So think about how you might be able to apply that to your own website. Maybe you have a business, maybe you have like a sale going on and you do a special hashtag for that sale, like hashtag Christmas sale 2017. You're going to have to make it pretty unique because, I mean, it's going to pull through all of Instagram, and Christmas sale 2017 is probably pretty popular. Like I typed in crazy cats and all these showed up, and they're probably all from like the last 10 minutes. So think about making like a custom hashtag. I had an event that I made a website for called the Arcadia Symposium, and they made a custom hashtag for it, and they told the kids at the symposium to post about it and hashtag this, and that way they could go to the website and you could see all the people that have posted that hashtag. So it's kind of cool way to like drive traffic to your website. All right, cool. We got our cat Instagram feed. Let's add our Twitter feed. I'm sure you could probably figure out how to do this by now. We add the content. We scroll to the bottom under social blocks. We look for Twitter. There's Twitter. Click that, and you can see it adds a Twitter feed right here. I haven't used Twitter in a long time, so don't judge me. Let's go with 13 items. You can use the same thing. You can do search. I search here, so I can search through all of Twitter for a crazy hashtag like 2017 fills. All right. Let's see what happens. I'm a little scared to see what pulls up. Okay. So you can see all the random people in the world that have hashtagged 2017 fails on Twitter, and it pulls directly to my website. So you can, I mean, be creative and use this to your advantage somehow. Um, I'm going to do it to my own Twitter feed for now because it's probably more relevant to my audience. And I'm going to add a follow button. That adds a button right down here that says follow me. Unfortunately, there's not a button like that for Instagram, but it's easy to add a button. I'll show you how to do that real quick. Hover over the teardrop. I'm going to add a basic block, which is a button that pulls the button right here. And I'm going to go follow. I like to do this at my handle. And then I would add the click through URL, which would be instagram.com/Nicarocco. Again, my rule of thumb, whenever I'm pointing to an external link, I'm going to click this open new window and let's see what happens. Follow Nicarocco. Hopefully it goes to Instagram, goes to my profile. There we go. It's in a new tab. It's right here, right? My website is still open. If I wasn't to do that, this would not be there and I would have to go back, which a lot of people don't do because they get stuck in Instagram. I might get stuck in Instagram here for a while, but I'm going to eventually exit out of this and I'm back to my website. So it keeps people on your page longer. It keeps your audience engaged, and it's just kind of generous to the user because they're probably going to want to come back to your site. All right.